Welcome, CFSL fans, to a snowy Deutz L. Perry Stadium, where tonight it'll host the Ohio Bobcats and the Bowling Green Falcons. Welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Jeff Melanish, and joining me tonight, once again, is Nate Murphy. Nate, both these teams are coming off big wins last week, but Ohio is looking to keep up with Kent State on top of the MAC.
Yeah, Ohio needs a win here to move to 3-0 inside of conference play and keep up with Kent State. Bowling Green, a win tonight would keep them right in the hunt as well. Contradicting styles tonight. Bowling Green a little bit more balanced. Ohio, a high-octane passing attack. We'll see if the weather proves to play in Bowling Green's favor tonight.
And so just a little bit of an update as this game was a pick'em in the sports book, and the over-under for tonight is 72.5, with majority taking Ohio. So we'll have to see if Bowling Green feels a little slighted and takes it out on the Bobcats. They're going to start off with a handoff up the middle to Risen, and he's got space, and he picks up 18 on the play.
Well, Mojo Risen just takes that one straight up the middle, and a great way to start if you're Ohio. Bowling Green may be looking to see if Ohio will come out throwing the ball. Instead, a run right up the gut, and they didn't have an answer for it on that play.
So just like that, close to the 45-yard line. So it's first down and 10, and Murray will hand it off to Risen again, and he takes a shot at the end of that play, but not before he picks up 6.
Good run on first down again, and again right back up the middle. So this 3-down front right now from Bowling Green has been blown off the ball on 2 straight plays. Let's see if the linebackers start pressing up a little bit.
Blitz coming, but it's picked up, and a nice forearm shiver there. But not before Reginald Frome picks up the first down and a gain of 7.
A quick pass to start this one, and a good first down, keeping the chains moving across the midfield stripe, and Ohio has a good first drive going.
First down and 10, the Bobcats now inside the Falcons' territory on the first play. Risen was play action, and the pocket starting to collapse. Hits it just as he lets it go. Falls incomplete, so Murray, 1 of 2 so far to start the game.
Great pressure coming from the end there. It looked like David Anderson was in there as well. So Bowling Green starting to ratchet up the pressure a little bit.
There goes Risen up the middle for a pickup of 4 on the play, and it's going to set up a third down and 6.
And it looks like David Anderson Jr. coming up and making the stop. A big third down here early. Bowling Green is going to need to come up with stops where they can to keep this high-powered offense from putting too many points up.
First third down, and it's going to be thrown out, and a good block as Frome picks up the first down. But boy, did he take a shot at the end of that play.
He absolutely did, but you mentioned the great block. If he doesn't catch that block there on the corner, which was also pretty close to being a clip, so good job getting the head in front by that receiver, springing Frome for the first down.
Kevin Richards will take a shot at the end of that one, so a loss of 1 on the play, and it's going to be the first negative play that the Bobcats have had this game.
Yeah, going backwards on first down is never what you wanted to see if you're an offense, and Vaughn Carlton was just locked up in man coverage with the running back and got out there and made a good tackle.
Vaughn Carlson coming in and closing that one out, setting the Bobcats 1 yard of the original line of scrimmage. Murray will fire this one underneath, and there goes Richards, who makes a 12-yard reception, so takes the minus he had and makes this a positive, so first down and 10.
A good little quick throw outside, and we've seen this a couple of times now from Ohio. Short throws, and their receivers and backs are able to just make a move and get upfield.
First down and 10. Murray throwing this one underneath, had the receiver, but the defense is there swarming to the football and forces the incompletion.
Good job closing in quickly. Sky Baines there on the coverage, it looked like dropping off of his defensive end position.
Trying to get Risen going this time to the left, but the defense, he breaks out of it. Wow, what a play. What power from Mojo Risen. Picks up 6.
Did a good job using his speed to get to the outside and then his power to run through 2 defenders. A good gain of 6 puts him in third and very manageable here inside the 10.
Murray from pistol taking a shot to the end zone. Corner route, it is caught. Touchdown, Curtis Brown Jr. from 13 yards out.
That was a great throw from Harrison Murray, and it's no wonder that he's a Player of the Year candidate. A nice little smash route from the inside, and we see this a lot. You get man-to-man coverage on a slot receiver with a linebacker or a safety, and it's hard for them to keep up on that smash route.
And the season, 4 receptions for 90 yards. and 1 touchdown will for Curtis Brown Jr., but now he can add 2 touchdowns to his name as his 5th reception is a big one and gives the Bobcats the early 7-0 lead here from Ohio.
That was a great first drive. You come out, you run the ball well, and set things up for Murray to throw the ball downfield, and they came away with a good touchdown.
The first drive of the game is 7 points for Ohio. What are you expecting to see from Bowling Green's first drive here?
Well, Bowling Green, they have a much more balanced attack. You're going to see Brummer run the ball a lot. He can throw it, but they love to keep it on the ground with him and the backs.
Coming in as the leading rusher is Jake Brummer, and he will hand it off to Tenarius Harris, but David Sutherland has other ideas and gets his first tackle and tackle for loss on the night.
Good job getting off his block and making that tackle in the backfield. And Ohio knows what's coming. It's going to be the 1-2 punch. The backs and the quarterback are going to keep the ball a lot in this offense, so they're going to have to bring pressure with their front 7.
The lefty drops back and will take off, but only gets a yard on the play, so it's going to be 3rd down and 11 upcoming as the defensive line forcing the pressure there.
Yeah, there was nothing downfield. He tucked it a little quick, maybe tried to take off, and we know he's great at running the football, so tried to take off and make something happen and couldn't.
And his first throw attempt of the game will sail out of bounds. So Bowling Green will have to punt this one back to a very impressive Bobcats offense.
Great job by the defense getting the football back for their high-powered offense. And so we've seen a drive from each team, and Ohio was able to find a rhythm where Bowling Green couldn't manage more than 1 first down.
So Ohio is coming into this matchup on a 2-game winning streak, and one of only 2 MAC teams undefeated in conference play. Kent State is now 3-0 as Ohio looking to keep tabs with them atop the MAC. Thrown underneath to Harrison Murray, trying to find his target, but it falls incomplete, and Tyler Rogulski in on the stop.
Yeah, good job by Rogulski meeting the receiver about the same time as the ball got there, knocked it free. So an incomplete pass, and Murray, who's had the touchdown pass, hasn't necessarily looked real comfortable back there.
Meanwhile, going on with the Michigan and the number 1 seeded Boise State game, Gordon Yelkich, field goal for Michigan as they're up 3-0 midway through the first quarter in Boise, Idaho. That one going over on twitch.tv here. Daniel Banaszewski here with his first grab, and his first target goes for 21 yards.
That was just an absolute dime by Murray. There are 3 defenders there, and somehow he squeezes that one in between all of them to find the one white jersey amidst them all. So good throw, good catch, and a big first down.
Murray dropping back, rolling around in the pocket, and he delivers it and breaking out of a tackle, getting down the sidelines is Joey Cass. He picks up 8 yards on the play, setting up a 2nd down and 2.
And Stephen Brady coming up and making the tackle there. Good job coming up from the secondary and making sure they don't get another first down on that one.
Murray shotgun formation as Risen with sidecar right. But he's taking a shot as Murray connects, but it's going to fall just incomplete. He had the receiver, but not able to get the shoe down in bounds. Remember, you only need 1 foot for it to be a completion, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, just let him a little bit too far there. He had him. It was a good attempt over there on the sideline, but couldn't find a way to get the foot down inside the chalk.
Wow, look at Mojo Risen bouncing off of 2 Falcon defenders. Picks up enough for the first down as Risen already up to 44 yards rushing. And here, we're just midway through the first quarter.
And I said they were going to come out with a passing attack, but they've done a good job. Only 5 rushes for Ohio, but Risen has done a great job on his 4 attempts getting big yardage.
And there goes Murray down the sidelines. The first time we see him take off and run with it, picks up 13 yards, just adds another dimension to this offense.
Yeah, and as great as he is throwing the football, he's good enough running it to make sure that you don't bring too much pressure on him. And just like that, right up the middle, we see pressure.
Yeah, Dylan Schaefer getting in there, causing it. The pressure, incompletion, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Inside the red zone yet again is the Ohio Bobcats here. 2nd down, handoff to Risen. Trying to get the vision to go, but it's not going to work. He'll be stopped for no gain on the play.
And Von Carlton does a good job coming up, getting his 3rd tackle, the first time he's got one in the backfield. So this defense looking to bow up and get a big stop and force a field goal here on this drive.
3rd down and 10. Murray fire it underneath. Pass is going to be caught by Reese Elliott for a pickup of 6, but he's going to be tackled short of the first down marker by Tyler Rogolski, and so we'll have to see the field goal unit come on and Corey Holden.
That's a good stop for Bowling Green. You don't want to go down 2 touchdowns to an offense like this, and Bowling Green making the stop, giving them their offense a chance to keep their running game involved.
And so last season, this is actually one of the matchups between teams that were in the MAC last season, but it was Bowling Green that defeated Ohio 44-3, and here Ohio on top. It's early 10-0, but maybe some revenge on the minds of the Bobcats.
Always a little revenge on the mind when you lose a game like that the previous year. But again, each team is different from year to year, roster turnover and things like that. So fresh start for both teams, and Ohio looking to get the better of Bowling Green tonight.
Yeah, and getting in there, Joey Cass doing it on both sides, and they're getting a sack on the quarterback, Jake Brummer.
Yeah, Brummer tried to keep that one on the outside and just didn't have anywhere to go. Good job by Cass getting down there and making a big play.
2nd and 11. Keeping it. Brummer breaking out of a tackle, but he's going to be tackled from behind by Carter Glass.
A nice little speed option play. Brummer makes the right read and doesn't pitch it out. Cuts it upfield and picks up a good gain on that one.
Here, 3rd down and 2. Brummer will be hit and stopped right at the line for a loss by Bronco Phillip. Meanwhile, we got a scoring update between Michigan and Boise State. It is Ray Robinson, the receiver for Boise, getting a one-handed catch for a touchdown as Boise is up now 7-3 with 2:24 left to go in the first quarter. That one going over on twitch.tv. And with 2:44 left to go, Ohio is going to get the ball as Bowling Green offense is still not in check here to start this game.
Yeah, only 5 yards on 6 plays for Bowling Green. Just can't get anything going, and they're going to have to figure it out. Their defense is going to have to come up with a stop, because if they get too far behind, even early, they're going to have to maybe abandon the running game before they'd like to.
They're going to start in the pistol set here with Murray, and a handoff to Risen. Breaking out of a tackle, still on his feet, picks off 7 yards. And we're seeing the power from these running backs here in the MAC, and they're looking very impressive here as Risen getting really close to getting over the 50-yard mark.
Yeah, and here early in the first quarter, so a good start for Risen. Maybe a little bit of a shock to Bowling Green's defense, not expecting that, although Risen also was over 100 yards last week, so it really shouldn't be a surprise to anybody.
And here it's going to be Harrison Murray with a first down carry. And just like that, they are inside Falcons territory yet again for the third straight drive. As the handoff going up the middle, as that's Risen with another grab, first down and 10.
Yeah, good job again by this Ohio offensive line. They're making holes for Risen whenever they want to, and he's picking up good yardage.
As it's going to be thrown out, and it's going to go incomplete as Harrison Murray not able to connect there, 2nd down to 10.
And Murray has struggled a little bit early. I don't know if it's the weather conditions or just good pass defense by Bowling Green or a combination of the two. He does have the touchdown pass, but he hasn't been as on target as you would have expected.
And there he's going to connect Reese Elliott for a pickup of 9 on the play, and it's going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, good job that time taking what the defense gave him, and a good job by his receiver Elliott there to get it and get it upfield.
There goes Murray. Will keep it on the option keeper and pick up just enough for the first down. Pickup of 3 on the play.
And that was all Murray on that one. He was stopped behind the line of scrimmage, got the arm out, and was able to just push his way forward for just enough to get the first down, and they're inside the 15 again.
Oh, he's going to try to keep it this time, and he is going to regret that as he is hit and dropped for a loss on the play.
Yeah, Michael Edmondson did a great job there, and he just held his position, and he was outside when Murray tried to cut it out and made a good, solid tackle in the backfield.
So 2nd and 13. Receiver coming in motion, but Murray's going to keep it and trying to get outside. And again, it seems like Bowling Green is really trying to key in. It's Vaughn Carlton getting the stop there, really keying in on these Harrison Murray keepers.
Yeah, that was just a quarterback power, it looked like. He faked the jet sweep and then followed the blocking, and Bowling Green was right there to stop him.
Meanwhile, he can do it with his arm, connects with Reese Elliott yet again, but he's going to be 2 yards short. He did turn up field, but the defense for Bowling Green comes up stingy, and they're going to go for it.
Yeah, and you're up 2 scores, so this isn't a bad call. You've been running the ball well. Let's see what happens.
Oh, he is going to be stopped. Rising with a 1-yard carry, needs 2, but it's going to be Schaefer coming in and cleaning it out. Again, he shrugs off the tackle of Tyler Rogalski, but cannot get out of the big arms of Schaefer.
Yeah, Dylan Schaefer does a great job keeping him just a yard short of the first down. I don't mind the play call. Risen's been running the ball well. That was just a better play by the Bowling Green defense.
As the first carry with deep in their own territory, Tanarius Harris with a 17-yard rush. Meanwhile, it is Boise State getting on the board yet again with an Elton Bridges touchdown, as it was 4th down and goal, and they went for it and got it. So Boise State, pending the extra point, is through the uprights and good. So Boise State on top, 14-3. That one going on over on Twitch.tv. Here we got 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter, as it's going to be Brummer who's going to keep it on the option keeper as he tries to turn up the middle. It goes for a gain of 2, though, on the play.
And the previous play, Harris did a great job getting up the middle and getting big yards. This time they tried to key on that and went with the option look. Brummer keeps it to the outside, and Ohio did a good job getting multiple defenders over there to make the stop.
And that is going to be the end of the first quarter, where it's been all Bobcats, but Bowling Green has the ball. They've gotten out of their own back of the goal line as they are on, hopefully, to go on a scoring drive. You are watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. Welcome to Deutsch Perry Stadium, campus of Bowling Green State University. I'm Jeff Melanishin, and my broadcast partner is Nate Murphy, as they're going to start with a Harris screen for a pickup of 5 on the play, but it's going to be 3rd and short.
Well, it's 3rd and manageable here, and the way that Bowling Green runs the football, this is a down that they can do anything with. You can run it, you can throw it. So this is where they need to be on 3rd downs.
Brummer trying to get anything going, but he is going to be sacked on the play and dropped for a 6-yard loss, as again, the defense coming up big for the Bobcats.
And that's Riley Hunter on the outside. Just stayed with his tackle there, and when Brummer tried to take off, he sheds the block and makes the big sack. Brummer, I think, needs to hold that one in the pocket for just a couple of seconds longer and give his receivers a chance to get free and see if he can pick something up there on the air. They desperately need some first downs. They can't keep giving the ball back to Ohio's offense like this.
And depending on the return, as it's going to be close to midfield again, Ohio, they don't need any help with starting field position because they have been very good with their offense here to start.
They've been very consistent. They've gotten it down inside the 15 on all 3 possessions. A good goal line stand last time by Bowling Green is the difference right now, but this offense can do it in multiple ways, so you don't want to give them field position like this all night long.
That one will be a 1-yard carry by Mojo Risen, and it's 10-0, Ohio on top, but the pressure is there, and down goes Harrison Murray for a big sack by Sky Baines.
And it looks like they're going to say he threw that football. I was very close to a fumble. Baines did a great job getting in there. Murray lucky they ruled it incomplete and sets up a 3rd and manageable.
And so they're going to throw it underneath. And so the defense, very stingy for Bowling Green, looking to make a stand here, and they will. It's 4th down and 4, and so they're going to get the ball back. But depending on how the kick goes, they could be set up deep in their own territory.
And a good stop there by Rogalski. That's his 6th tackle. And it forces a punt, and that one was very close to stopping at the goal line.
The snow almost had that one die at the 1-inch line, but it just gets over the goal line, and so the Falcons breathing a sigh of relief, and they will get the ball to start at their own 20. Tight end going in motion, and it's going to be a Harris run going up the right side, breaking out of a tackle, but then is going to be closed out by Sean Moore Jr., who's having a very stellar season.
And that one, a good run by Harris, and they've done this fairly consistently on 1st down, but once you get to 2nd and 3rd and short, they haven't been able to move the ball and get first downs. They need to continue to run it like that if they're going to have any success tonight.
There he goes up the middle. Harris, before he takes a shot again from Joey Cass.
And a good job. Harris is averaging better than 7 yards a carry. So the lanes are there, and he's taking advantage of them. They've just got to string plays together and move the ball downfield.
Blitz was coming, and Brunner keeps it. Very well-designed play call there from Zach Davis and the Bowling Green Falcons in the first down.
Yeah, and that was a great counter to the blitz right there, a little read option. They read the blitzing linebacker, and Brummer just ran right where he left the gap.
Meanwhile, going on over on Twitch.tv, Michigan gets a field goal from Jelkic yet again. So 2 Jelkic field goals, and it's a 14-6 game now as Boise will get the ball and will start at their own 25. So 2nd and 7 here for Bowling Green, and the option is blown up thanks to a blitz call by the Bobcats.
Yeah, it looks like they brought multiple defenders coming off the edge there, and there were 2 guys there to hit Brummer as he pulled it from the fullback. They tried to run a triple option. Just a great defense by the Bobcats on that one.
Yeah, Dadon getting the sack there, but you could have basically gave everybody a sack on that one for the Bobcats. But here, Brummer maybe feeling it a little bit as he throws it, but there's not a receiver in sight, and it falls incomplete. And just like that, another punt from Bowling Green as they still have not gotten past midfield.
And there you see the play selection. They're still trying to keep it on the ground. Brummer hasn't been able to find his rhythm, only throwing it 3 times, and you can tell that one was well off the mark.
Well, first down and 10. What do you want to see from Bowling Green's defense here? Is it time yet to start taking some risks?
They're playing okay. They've made a couple of big stops. They forced the punt last possession. They've just got to make sure that they don't give up any big plays and continue to play strong and make good tackles in the open field.
Well, just like that, Tyler Rogolski getting a stop on Risen, but Risen picks up 9. You were talking about big plays, but that one could be a credit for a big play. It sets up 2nd and 1.
Anytime you can run the ball for 5 or more yards on first down, it's a pretty big play, even if it's not the home run. And Risen picking up the first down there. They're just continuing to run the football. Bowling Green is going to have to find a way to control the line of scrimmage a little bit to slow this offense down.
Yeah, Risen had 17 carries all of last week, and he has 12 already in this first half, as Murray will keep it on the option keeper, but he is going to be closed out and stopped on the play by Michael Edmondson.
Yeah, last week Ohio only ran the ball for 195 yards total, threw it for almost 500. So they like to throw the ball a little bit more than they like to run it, but tonight the running game has really shown up, and Risen is a big part of that.
And there, the defensive line closing in. Schaefer with the first tackle, but then it was Steven Kovacs coming in and cleaning it out, trying to set up the halfback screen where the Bobcats, but it's going to be 3rd and 12.
A good pursuit by Bowling Green. There are a lot of orange jerseys around the football, and Risen really just didn't have anywhere to go. The blocking was unable to pick up everybody, and a good stop in the backfield.
10-0, Bobcats on top of the Falcons. Murray taking the shot deep, but it's off the hands and incomplete. Had the receiver who adjusted well to the ball, but it fell up short. You could probably maybe blame that one on the snow.
A little bit of the snow, and the defender there, he may have heard some footsteps. Just couldn't haul it in. That's a play you expect this offense to complete most of the time.
Yeah, especially with just how well of an offense that the Bobcats have been. But now the Falcons is Nick Edwards with the return, and they're going to start at their own 30.
Yeah, not bad field position here. Better than we've seen them have a couple of different possessions. They're going to have to make something happen. Going backwards on first down is not a good start, though.
No, it's not. Joshua Shuren getting in there as he makes the reception, but he's going to be stopped for a loss of 2 on the play, and that's not something that this offense needs because they have been either backed up behind the original line of scrimmage on 2nd down or they have been backed up on 3rd down.
Yeah, and they've got to get Brummer some rhythm throws, and that's what they were trying to do, but it was a long throw, and it took too long to develop, and they're going backwards again.
Sean Moore Jr. with his 4th tackle of the game, and this guy is entering the game as the leading tackler for the Bobcats defense. Definitely a defensive captain, and he is coming out and laying everybody out here, and it's 3rd and 15 as Brummer, he's going to line up and try to throw it, but the pressure is going to get home as David Sutherland, again, he was coming in as a co-leader in sacks on the Bobcats defensive line, and there he takes the lead with his third of the season, but his first here in the game.
Yeah, good job by Sutherland, just bull rushing the tackle on that one, and Brummer had no time and no way to look downfield. On 3rd and long, you need a little bit of time for those routes to develop, and he just didn't have it.
I mean, it's just crazy what we're seeing from the defense, from this Bobcats. From the Bobcats, I mean, they are just putting the kibosh on anything that the Falcons are trying to do offensively.
Yeah, and they haven't found any rhythm, have the Falcons. They've had a couple of successful running plays, but for the most part, Ohio has been creating a new line of scrimmage behind the original line of scrimmage.
And so scoring update in the Michigan, number 13 Michigan and the number 1 Boise State, as it's going to be Boise State with a field goal opportunity, and it's through the uprights and good. So it's a 17-6 ball game going on in Boise, Idaho. That went over on twitch.tv. Here, 1st down and 10, Reese Elliott, 13-yard reception as the Bobcats, just again, their offense is just clicking on all cylinders, and basically it's like the Bowling Green's always been backed up defensively.
Yeah, and Zach Burrows had the coverage there, makes the tackle. It wasn't bad coverage, a good throw by Murray to get it in there and set up another 1st down. Bowling Green is going to have to find a way to bow up again and make another stop and at least force a field goal attempt here.
Yeah, 2nd down and 5 upcoming for Harrison Murray and the Bobcats offense. It's going to be pistol set look with Risen in the backfield for the 2nd down play. He takes the snap. He's going to fire it out underneath and being pushed out of bounds by Dylan Wallace. There's Reese Elliott with the reception.
Nice quick throw. And Elliott came back a little bit, maybe a little bit too much. I wasn't able to turn it back upfield, and brings up a 3rd and 4 here down close to the goal line again.
So 3rd down and 4, throwing it underneath. Reese Elliott makes the reception, but again, tackled by Dylan Wallace on the play. It's 4th down and 2, and we'll see the field goal unit come out for the Bobcats.
A good stop there. Wallace, another tackle. And that is what Bowling Green needed to do. Once Ohio got down there deep, they had to make sure that they forced a field goal to keep this within a 2-score game here.
And so the field goal is through the uprights and good. 13-0 is the score, but I guess the only silver lining here for Bowling Green is that it's still a 2-possession game. And so, I mean, it's only 13-0, so a touchdown here with 2:27 left to go. You still got all 3 timeouts left.
Yeah, plenty of time to score here in the half, and a touchdown gets you right back in it. So they're not out of it. They can run their full offense, and we know a running game is a big part of that. So they are going to have to stay within striking distance if they're going to continue to be able to run the football.
2nd down and 5 as Brummer picks up picks up 5 on the 1st down carry, and here he'll keep it on the option keeper yet again. Turns it upfield. Good vision by the quarterback. Picks up 11 yards, and it's 1st down and 10.
And good job there by Joey Cass making sure that he got that tackle. Otherwise, Brummer had a lot of field to work with, and that's 2 good runs on 1st and 2nd down by this Bowling Green offense.
Harris getting the carry now. He's going to take a pop at the end of that play as, again, Joey Cass just laying people out. He's having a big game tackling-wise against this offense for Bowling Green.
Yeah, and when you're going to get running backs and quarterbacks running free into the secondary like that, your corners and safeties are going to have to make sure tackles in the open field, and Cass has done that every chance he's gotten tonight.
They pick up the 1st down, a Harris run, and pick it up 3 yards. So 1st down and 10 as they are inside Bobcats territory. But it's only the 49-yard line. They need to do more here with their offenses. They got a drive going, a handoff to Nick Edwards, but it's going to be stopped for a loss of 2. He had the momentum going, but it just seemed like that tackle didn't work out for him. He broke out of it, but then went backwards.
Yeah, he got spun around there and was unable to get going forward again. So 2nd and long now for the Bowling Green offense.
2nd down and 12 as Brummer's going to throw this one out. Pass is going to be caught. Turning it upfield is Sean McLaren for a pickup of 11. But let's listen in to Rick over in Boise, Idaho.
to Hall, who manages to break one tackle, but not enough for the first down. Picks up 3, going to be 4th and 6 here, and I imagine we're going to be seeing Hyde right, and we are coming out for his second field goal try of the night. And kicking this ball in that 34-degree weather cannot be something he is looking forward to, especially with this freezing rain coming down all around him. That football has to feel like a brick out there.
Yeah, I imagine he is not happy to be out there right now, especially when this team doesn't kick a lot of field goals really throughout games.
Yeah, this is just his 11th field goal try of the season. Extra points, he's 27 of 27 so far this season, and he will nail that one through the uprights, putting Boise up 20-6.
That one going over live on twitch.tv. Here, back, it's 4th down and 9, and Bowling Green will finally, it will be a field goal opportunity for Mason Davis, but an opportunity to put points on the board.
Yeah, this is what they needed coming down the stretch here in the first half. They would have liked to get a touchdown to close this one to within 6, but they'll take the 3. Ohio's defense did a good job making a couple of big plays on 2nd and 3rd down there while we were listening in at Boise. So a good job bowing up, forcing a field goal, and they'll have a shot with 3 timeouts to maybe put up another 3 before the half.
Joey Cass on the return for 26 yards, but now 27 seconds left with 3 timeouts. Are you expecting Ohio to still be foot on the gas pedal, or are you expecting them to maybe be a little bit more conservative?
Well, you may see a screen or a draw to see what they can get going here early, but with a quarterback like you've got over there in Harrison Murray, I don't see why you don't go ahead and take a shot downfield. You do have a 10-point lead, so give yourself a chance to get at least 3 more on the board before halftime.
Quick throw out to Reese Elliott on the last play. Oh, he was looking for Rising coming out of the backfield, but not on the same page there as it falls incomplete. 2 timeouts left and 18 seconds left to go.
Yeah, you can work the middle of the field here just to get this first down. Plenty of time. And again, this is a big play offense, so all kinds of time with this going on.
Daniel Banazuski on the reception for a short gain, and just like that, Bowling Green takes their last timeout. Going to be 4th down and 2, though. So with no timeouts, Bowling Green will get the ball back.
Well, they were looking to block that one, but unsuccessfully. A good job by their defense, though, getting off the field, not giving up anything big, and no points for Ohio to end the half.
And here, 1st down and 10 with 5 seconds left to go, as number 13 Michigan and number 1 Boise is now at the half with the score 20-6, and that one live on Twitch. Here, taking a shot deep, and it falls incomplete. Brummer was looking for some Hail Mary there, but it falls to the turf harmlessly, and it's going to be a 13-3 10-point lead for Ohio going into half. And so, Nate, as we enter the halftime studios, Bowling Green's offense, I mean, you could say that maybe the weather's had some impact on them, but also maybe the Bobcats defense has really come to play.
Oh, the Bobcat defense has certainly come to play. They've done a good job most of the first half. A few good runs by Bowling Green, but they've been able to make stops on important downs, especially 3rd down. But this Bowling Green defense has done the same thing. They've made some big stops down deep in their own territory to keep their offense within striking distance.
Give a shout out to everybody watching on YouTube right now. We got 44 viewers in the stream. We got Spencer Murray. We got Jay as well. Elliott Productions. Nick Brum is in chat. Joey Cass is in chat. Elliott Productions. Beaver Achilles. Slater Carlton. S. Brady once again. Zach Davis, the head coach for Bowling Green, is in chat as well. And I also saw that Mike was in chat from PX1 Sports, so thanks to everybody for tuning in. If I missed you, I apologize for that one. And so we are entering the second half. What changes are you expecting, or would you want to see from both teams?
Well, if you're Ohio, you continue to be balanced like you are. You see the yardage there, 122 both in the air and the ground. If you're Bowling Green, you've got to find a way to find Brummer a little bit of rhythm and throw the ball maybe a little bit more to back up the secondary of Ohio and give your running game a little bit more room to work.
And so Bowling Green will start with the football. And we are live from Dwight Perry Stadium on the campus of Bowling Green State University. I'm Jeff Melanishin, and my broadcast partner tonight is Nate Murphy. Tight end going in motion, but Brummer will keep it. Doesn't see anything he likes downfield. Oh, the blocker could have gotten a couple blocks there, which would have sprung maybe Jake Brummer for a couple more yards, maybe even a first down, but instead he's going to be stopped for only a pickup of 4.
And Derek Freeman came up from his strong safety spot and made a good tackle. And again, the secondary has done a good job when those backs and quarterback get to the second level of making short tackles so they don't break free for bigger yards.
And off up the middle, that one to Sean McLaren, but it goes for only 2 yards. So third down and 4 opportunity upcoming. And really, Nate, I mean, the over-under in this one was 72.5, and barring an offensive barrage, the under might be a lock here.
Well, these defenses have come out and wanted to make a statement of their own. Everybody was expecting the offenses to come out and put up big points. Defenses don't like to see those high over-unders. It's kind of underestimating them. So they're going to come out, and they've shown up. Both defenses have made some big plays, especially this Ohio defense.
4th and 7. It's on the first possession of the second half. Bowling Green will have to punt this one back to the Bobcats. And a lot of people like to say that the first possession of the second half is the key. Would both teams have the possession in there, Bowling Green just not able to do much of anything as they will punt this one to the Bobcats.
And it was the same thing we saw in the first half. First down, they had a successful play. And then after that, Ohio found a way to make some plays around the line of scrimmage and keep them from picking up any first downs. And so now Ohio a chance to come out and get more points on the board.
And so first down and 10 as Risen will now pick up and get over the century mark. And, man, he is just having a phenomenal, it seems like since the first 2 weeks, very effective season for him.
Yeah, and first carry in the second half gets him over the century mark. So a good job by this offense making sure they keep him involved in the running game. And he's going to have a big night if they continue to feed him the ball.
And Banaszewski with the reception for 6, and it's going to be second down and 4 as Rogalski with 7 tackles on the night. Having a very impressive stat, but he's going to have to do a little bit more for the Falcons defense, and their Risen will carry the body with him, picking up a first down and 118 yards now, adding to an impressive night.
And there you see Edmondson getting his 5th tackle, and it's going to be the linebackers in the secondary with high tackle totals tonight, because right now Ohio is getting into the second and third level with their running game almost on every play.
And Murray breaking out of a tackle, getting first down, going up the right sideline and inside the red zone. Bobcats yet again, they are just feasting on the Falcons as the Risen trying to break out of it, but he is going to be stopped for the first time basically in this game as Schaefer getting the tackle for loss. The first time he's been stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and Schaefer just does a good job eating up that block right there, getting back there and making the play. They're going to need a lot more of those if they're going to keep this offense held down and give their offense a chance to find a rhythm and score points.
Murray not finding anything downfield, having to check this one down to Risen on the the left sidelines, picks up 2 on the play. And again, getting back to the original line of scrimmage, it's going to be 3rd and 10.
And good job by the secondary there from Bowling Green. Didn't give Murray anything downfield like he wanted, so he has to dump it down. Just good defense.
Murray to the back of the end zone, and it's caught off the deflection for a touchdown. Touchdown, Tyler Matthews, and the Bobcats, they can't do anything wrong in this game offensively.
No, I thought that one was going to be picked off, and that was number 25. Was that 25? Yeah. Yeah, so a great play back there, and it looked like he had a shot at the interception, just couldn't haul it in, and Matthews finds it before it hits the ground, but they're going to take a look at this one.
Really close on that one. I mean, we're going to have to slow this one frame by frame. I think he makes the catch. I think this one stands.
I think you're right. It looks like he got it right before it hit the snow-covered turf.
Wow, what a play by Tyler Matthews, getting his 3rd touchdown of the season as the extra point is through the uprights. And good from the kicker, Corey Holden. And so Ohio Bobcats extending the lead now 20-3. And this game, for anybody just tuning in, was a pick-em in the sportsbook.
Yeah, two pretty evenly matched teams, two offenses that like to get it done in different ways. And right now, there's only one offense that's getting it done at all.
Wow, well, what a play. And majority of the sportsbook, I believe 71 the last time I checked, took the Bobcats in the sportsbook as the pick'em. So here it's going to be 20-3. The score is Bowling Green offensive. They need to start getting going, maybe taking a little bit of some shots here deep downfield, but we'll have to see what Brummer can do as he'll start with a handoff to Harris. Oh, man, what a shot is delivered from Joey Cass.
And Cass, that is not the first time he's come up and laid the wood to somebody, and that's going to make your running backs think twice before running his direction. But a good run on first down again. So let's see if Bowling Green can find a little momentum off these first down runs.
2nd and 2. Brummer will keep it on the option keeper, turning it upfield. Somehow breaks out of it. As Sean Moore Jr. having to come in and make almost a touchdown-saving tackle on that one. But look, right here, I thought he was going to get bottled up.
Yeah, they had him kind of cornered, but he just uses his speed and runs by everybody. A good read on that option, gets it upfield, big gain for Brummer. And this is a drive that Bowling Green desperately needs right now.
I saw Beaver Achilles in the chat say Snow Angels on that touchdown reception. That's exactly what probably the Bobcats are doing. But Tenarius Harris is doing Snow Angels as he picks up 13 yards, and it's a 1st down and 10, as this is a very impressive drive for the Falcons.
Yeah, this is a big answer drive. They need to get a touchdown here. They've done it on the ground. Now let's see if they can go to play action at some point and hit a big play over top.
It's going to be a run by Harris, who's not down. He's still laying on a defender, but finally getting bottled up there and pushed down to the ground. And so I believe it's going to be Derek Freeman in it on the tackle.
Yeah, good job just continuing to fight while laying on top of bodies, but was unable to get any traction and get back up. Good thing he held on to the football while laying on those bodies.
Wow, another run. Sean Moore Jr. and a whole conversion of defenders going in on Harris.
And Harris inching towards that 100-yard mark. He's been pretty consistent, and now we see Ohio looking like they're going to bring some run blitzes.
Oh, man, what a shot in the backfield. Sean Moore Jr., ladies and gentlemen, with his 8th tackle and 2nd tackle for loss as he lays Nick Edwards out.
Well, Edwards comes in to spell the starter, and he kind of wishes he didn't after that one. A big hit there, and they went backwards on 1st down.
3rd down in Boise, Idaho. Let's listen in.
To knocking the ball out of somebody's hands as Denny once again lines up in the pistol. He's got Darian back there with him. He's going to send Davenport in motion to the right side, waits the snap, hands the ball off to Darian, tries to punch forward up the middle, and there is nothing for him there as he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That one going over live on Twitch.tv
really
here. 3rd down and 10. Fumble by Harris, but he recovers it.
Good job getting that ball back, because if they turn it over there and don't get an opportunity for points, that might be the end of it. As it stands, they at least have a chance to get 3.
But going on Twitch.tv live in Boise, it's another field goal for Michigan as the defense for Boise holding Michigan to 3 field goals on the night so far, as that one is 20-9 live on Twitch.tv here. As Bowling Green tacks on another field goal opportunity, still not able to cash in and get into pay dirt, and now it's a 20-6 score.
Yeah, that was a really good drive, but it stalls out again. So they're going to have to find ways to get a touchdown on the board somewhere along the line if they're going to get back into it.
They start needing some turnovers as well, as Mojo Risen, pickup of 11, and he is averaging 7.1 yards per carry so far in this game.
I'll keep giving it to him. Let's see if we can get him to 200 if he's going to run it like this. And this kind of weather, this is a running back's dream. You know you're going to get a lot of touches.
Murray will throw. He was running, set his feet, and delivered a shot. It could have been caught, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, he's got his feet set and made a good throw, but it did lead the receiver a little too far towards the sideline. Couldn't get his feet down, so 2nd down now.
And it's going to be blown up in the backfield, held to no gain on the play. So the defense for the Falcons And Babatunde Savoy coming up with the tackle.
Yeah, and that time Ryzen couldn't get anywhere. Savoy does a great job bottling him up. And he got a little bit of help from a couple of other defenders to make sure that they didn't let him get away.
Throwing it underneath, and the defense is there. Rip Tuttle making his first reception. So very much held in check is Rip Tuttle. And so getting 3 points on their last drive, and now Bowling Green getting a stop. Maybe a little bit of swing and momentum here.
If you're Bowling Green, you hope that's exactly what's going on. A good stop by the defense, giving your offense a chance to get a touchdown and get back within 7. And again, it's just a 2-score game.
The returner was laid out by the walk-on. Holy smokes. But now, what do you want to see from this Bowling Green offense?
I think you're going to have to take a shot here. They've run the ball well. So go play action at some point here early in this possession and see if you can take a shot downfield and beat one of these corners deep.
It'll be Harris starting out with a 4-yard run, setting up 2nd down and 6.
And again, he's had a great night. He's had over 5 yards a carry. Not quite the same luck as Ryzen's had on the other side, but very consistent. But again, just too much Bobcat defense on the night.
And there, Harris forced out of bounds, setting up a 3rd down and 2 opportunity as Brummer is going to be in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Handoff to Harris, his 3rd consecutive carry. Going to be just enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, he had to fight and earn every inch of that, and he got it by the nose of the football. Sean Moore Jr. again stepping up and making a big play. Bowling Green now might be that good time for that play action and throw it deep.
It's going to be a little bit of a counter going up the weak side as Tanarius Harris with a gain of 15. But still a very impressive gain there as Harris has really come on here in the second half as Joey Cass already up to 8 tackles. So between Cass and Sean Moore Jr., pretty much they got everything on lock tackle-wise.
Yeah, they've done a great job. And again, it's the first guy in is making a good tackle, wrapping up and driving the ball carrier to the ground. Hasn't been a lot of missed tackles by Ohio tonight.
Handoff to Edwards as he's relieving Harris, and he will pick up 21 yards. Maybe the defense starting to feel it a little bit for the Bobcats, and maybe the Bowling Green offense can finally get into the end zone.
Yeah, it's been a really good drive and a little counter action on that one for Edwards. He does a good job getting through the hole that was there. And like you said, this offense has been pounding it all game long, so we'll see if coming down the stretch in the 3rd and through the 4th that they can wear out Ohio's defense.
Blitz coming, and it is thrown in the face of the defender coming in on the blitz, and it's picked up by McLaren. And boy, what a toe drag. Swag on the sidelines, 1st and goal for the Falcons.
What a catch. And I'm a little bit surprised they're not looking at this one. It was pretty close, and with the snow on the field, it's a little harder to tell, but a great catch and 1st and goal from about the 3-inch line.
And Brummer will keep it, and he powers his way into the end zone for a touchdown. And so Bowling Green inching just a little bit closer. It's now 20-12.
And that is exactly what you needed if you're Bowling Green. And Brummer going to carry another one into the end zone and get them closer to this Ohio offense now needs an answer.
Wow, what a drive as it's capped on by a Mason Davis field goal. So now it's a 20-13 ball game, 1 score. And we were talking about this through into halftime where it was 13-0. It was only a 2-possession game, and now you're starting to see Bowling Green hanging in there, and now it's down to a 1-possession game.
Yeah, and it's that running game that they just did not abandon to their credit, and it's worn down this Ohio defense. Now their defense needs to make a big stop and give themselves a chance to get this game evened up again.
It won't start on that drive as Shane Haas was just thrown, went on a little bit of a ride for Reginald Frome, and it's going to be 1st down and 10 as Harrison Murray dropping back. He's going to deliver it. Pass is going to be caught by Reese Elliott for a pickup of 11. A reminder for everybody in YouTube right now that tomorrow it's the debut of the Pro League. Chicago and Pittsburgh and the Jets and the Saints. Debut here on YouTube at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure to smash that alarm button so you guys get the notification when that video pops up. Here it's going to be Reginald Frome for a 1st down as Murray delivering missiles here on this drive.
And a good route. It's that smash route from the inside receiver, the tight end position, and just thrown on a dime in between the linebacker or the corner out there in the soft coverage and the safety over the top. A good throw and catch, and then Ohio is driving again.
Throwing it underneath. Pass is caught. Turning it upfield as Tyler Matthews has a touchdown in the game. And here picks up 12. Meanwhile, going on with Michigan and Boise State. It's a missed field goal for Boise, and it gives the ball back to Michigan. That one in the third quarter with just 3 seconds left to go. That one going over on Twitch TV. As this one is thrown to Mojo Rising for 8 yards, but that one almost intercepted.
Yeah, that was a dangerous throw. Nearly jumped, and if that one gets picked off, it's going to be a house call, and we could have seen this one being evened up going into the fourth quarter.
And that's going to do it for the end of the third quarter. Put your fours up in chat. This one's going to be a good ending to this one. Fourth quarter coming up with Ohio marching downfield. You're watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. Welcome back to Dwight Perry Stadium on the campus of Bowling Green State University. Jeff Bell, Michigan, and my broadcast partner, Nate Murphy. Harrison Murray will throw it, and pass is going to be caught by Rip Tuttle for a pickup of 10, first down and goal.
A good job by Tuttle getting across the middle and finding that little hole in the zone, and a good job by Harrison Murray putting it right on the numbers, first and goal inside the 5.
Murray will keep it on the option. Keeper trying to turn upfield. He will. Touchdown. He goes into the end zone. And again, Ohio extending the lead back to a 2-point game. 2-score game.
And any team that's going to win a championship has got to answer touchdowns with touchdowns, and that's exactly what Ohio did. So a good job answering and extending that lead back to a 2-score game, and now it's up to Bowling Green to make another big drive.
And don't forget, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Twitch, we got a good one in store for you guys, as we got some little bit of Friday night football action as number 3 Alabama will take on number 11 Miami live on twitch.tv. So be sure to tune into that one at 7 p.m. Here, Bowling Green went on a scoring drive, got into the end zone finally, looking to do just that yet again and keep tabs with Ohio.
Yeah, it's going to be the running game still. They've got enough time to continue to pound the ball.
They'll be starting off with a Tenarius Harris run for 17, and that one seems to be the focal point of this Falcons offense now.
Yeah, he did a great job getting around the outside, running over a defender. That one puts Harris over 100 yards.
Nate. That was Sean Moore Jr. He didn't stiff arm just anybody.
And Moore has not missed a lot of tackles tonight. I think that might be the first one tonight. So a big play by Harris starting this drive off.
As Joey Cass has a saying in that, he's like, all right, you trucked my defender, well, you know what? I'm just going to lay out your receiver after he makes the grab.
But a big play for this Bowling Green offense, and that is one of the better passing plays of the night for this offense. Brummer is going to have to find a little bit of a rhythm as we close in on 8 minutes to go in this game. He's going to have to throw the ball maybe a little bit more if they're going to come back in this one.
Brigham Ray with his first grab of the night and went for a first down before he took a shot from Cass, as Harris will get a 3-yard rush before he's going to be brought down on the play.
Yeah, good job. A couple of defenders there, including Joey Cass for his 10th tackle. He wasn't the only one there, but he'll get credit for a tackle, and he's into double digits now.
Meanwhile, going on over on twitch.tv, Michigan was looking to march down the field and looking to put points on the board, but Boise State's defense had other ideas as they got the interception and the ball deep in Boise State territory. And so, just like that, it's going to be first down in 10 years. Harris with another first down run.
Yeah, good run. And now the offensive line really starting to show dominance for Bowling Green. But they're going to have to score quickly at some point, and their defense is going to have to make another stop.
Harris getting a late pitch from Brummer. But guess who made the tackle? Sean Moore Jr. as he chases down Harris from behind.
And now Sean Moore is double digits in tackles. Harris couldn't get away that time. He ran him over a couple plays ago. Moore gets a little bit of revenge there.
Throwing it all across the middle. McLaren with a reception. Pick up a short gain on the play, but it's going to be third down and 1.
Well, you've got your full playbook here. You can run it or throw it. So let's see what Brummer decides to do here on 3rd and short.
3rd down and 1. Brummer will keep it, getting a block. Nice read and into the end zone. Good vision and awareness from Jake Brummer, turning it upfield, getting into the end zone, and again, matching the touchdown that the Bobcats went on last drive as they get back-to-back touchdown drives here for the Falcons.
Yeah, really good job there reading the block of Vito Parr, the tight end, who had lined up in the backfield and cuts it inside and gets the touchdown. And the last 3 possessions now between both teams have ended in touchdowns. Bowling Green needs a big stop here to give themselves a shot.
So the kick is away. 27-20 is the score, but they're kicking back to a high-powered Bobcats offense as Cass on the return, pickup of 23 yards. And just to put it into perspective, the night that Sean Moore Jr. is having, he has set, not yet though, but he, against Ohio State a couple weeks ago, he had 14 tackles, and that's the record so far for the Bobcats in tackles, and he still needs 4 more left. He still needs 5 if he wants to surpass what he did this season, as he's just having a phenomenal season. It's Harrison Murray who's having a phenomenal season. Pick up a 2 on the play.
Yeah, good job by Murray just falling forward and making sure he doesn't lose any yardage. And Cass as well having a great night for this Bobcat defense, looking to get closer to that 14 tackles as well.
Yeah, he had 13 in the NIU game, so he's 3rd in tackles. So Harrison Murray pick up a 2 again on the play. So it's going to set up a 3rd down and 6.
Good job there by Bowling Green getting upfield. It's Tyler Rogalski again getting another tackle for himself. And both defenses have found ways at times to shut down these offenses. Bowling Green needs another play here soon.
Rogalski will get the tackle, but it's going to be for a 1st down thanks to Rip Tuttle falling forward. And again, the slant routes across the middle seem to be hurting this Falcons team.
Yeah, they're just quick little release routes, getting in front of the defender's face, and they're doing a good job finding the open receiver and getting these 1st downs.
Meanwhile, that's going to be Mojo Risen. He's up to 137 for 20 carries as he's still having himself a good night. And here, it's going to be 2nd and inches.
Yeah, good job Risen getting upfield and Haas getting a tackle on that previous play. And this time it's Schaefer getting a big tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, big stop there. So it's going to be 3rd down and 3. But let's look in on Boise in Michigan from Boise, Idaho.
In motion to the left. Takes a snap. He's got time. Defense bearing down on him. Manages to get the ball out. Big 1st down grab. Deion Payne's going to be a fresh set of downs for the Broncos.
Broncos just moving downfield. A score here is big. You get a touchdown, it could potentially, end the game for Michigan.
Bridges lined up in the pistol. He's going to hand this one off to Hall, who finds the outside edge and picks up 10. It's going to be 2nd and inches. And honestly, a score of 20-9, and Bridges 30 for 39, 356 yards, having a fantastic night.
Yeah, he's been having a great game. Just they've struggled once they get into the red zone here tonight.
And the handoff to Dickerson is enough for the 1st down. Picks up a yard somehow. Going to be 1st and goal at about the 5-yard line.
5 to go, and really a lot of people who were betting on Sportsbook tonight looking for this score.
And the handoff to Hall up the middle. He is brought down for a loss. John Hill Jordan, his 2nd tackle for loss of the night. It's going to be 2nd and goal from about the 7-yard line.
Well, just really the run-stopping defense by this Michigan team has been able to really disrupt Boise State's offense all night long.
And lined up in the pistol once again, hands it off to him once again, and Hall punches forward for the touchdown. Fantastic work there by the halfback.
Well, just as I say, Michigan's run defense was playing really well.
And we are back to Dwight Perry Stadium on the campus of Bowling Green State University. That Luke Hall is sure a very powerful running back. I wouldn't want to tackle him in the open field as he gets Boise State in for a touchdown, much needed as well. Extends the lead against Michigan, but here, backed up in their own territory, Tanarius Harris with a 11-yard reception, first down and 10.
A good job on that. Was a 3rd and long screenplay, backed way up in their own territory, breaking some tackles, getting the first down. And as we close in on 3 minutes to go, this is a big drive for this Bowling Green offense.
And so 2nd down and 4, Harris with another carry, and this one getting really close, but again, they got the stop. Bowling Green getting the stop that they needed, and it's a 27-20 ball game. 2nd down and 4. This could be a pivotal drive for the Falcons, setting up the receiver halfback screen, but it is blown up. And what a big stop. It's going to be 2nd down and 4, no gain on the play.
Good job by Jeter Hudson there, coming up and making a stop. 3rd and 4 coming up. And the way that Bowling Green's offense operates, this is a very key drive. If they pick up a first down here, it could wind up being the last drive that they get, the way that they run the football.
3rd down and 4 for Brummer. It's going to be a handoff to Edwards. Nice little shift play. And as soon as he got the handoff, a little bit of juking or a little bit of a stutter step, getting just enough space to get the first down as Carter Glass in on the stop.
And a good draw play there, set up well, gave him just enough room to get free, and that stutter step, as you mentioned, gets him the first down.
Oh, that one was almost intercepted by Zach Burrows, which could have been a turning point of the game, but it falls incomplete. Breathing a sigh of relief are the Falcons.
And we both had the same reaction to that throw. He threw it right to Burrows, and he just couldn't quite hold on to it. That may have ended this one.
That's why he plays defense and not offense, as Jake Brummer somehow gets rid of that pass as he was being barreled down by the defensive line for the Bobcats.
Well, saved him a couple of yards there by throwing it away. But 3rd and 10, and again, these are very key 3rd downs this late in the ball game when you're down 7.
Blitz coming. They were setting up the halfback screen, but it wasn't there. And getting a big stop are the Bobcats, and that's exactly what they needed as Craig Metchie getting in there for the sack. 4th and a country mile upcoming for the Falcons.
And a good job by Metchie getting in there and making that stop. He just got in there faster than they could set up the screen. And with 2 minutes to go, Bowling Green's defense now is going to need to get a 3-and-out here,
as the Bobcats are going to be set up in good field position inside Falcons territory at the 45-yard line. Are you surprised that maybe they didn't go for it there with over 2 minutes left to go?
It is surprising, but it was 4th down and 22, so that's a tough one to pick up, even down this late in the ball game.
Risen is just carrying defenders as Bowling Green. That is not what they needed. As Risen falls forward, Carlton on the tackle, up to 7 tackles and 2 tackles for loss. First down for the Bobcats, and the first timeout taken by the Falcons as Risen going to get this one going out left. The defense is there trying to get the tackle. They will. It's going to be 2nd down and 8, so holding him to a gain of 1.
Yeah, good stop there by Edmondson, but it's time for Bowling Green to start ripping at the football. They need a turnover here because otherwise they're in trouble.
First down, and this one might seal it. Risen getting 12 yards, and that one is going with no timeouts left. This is not what Bowling Green needed.
Now they do need to start ripping at the football. They've got to get a fumble here. Otherwise, Ohio is just going to run this clock out.
169 rushing yards for Mojo Risen, having a big game again for the Bobcats, as now they're just bleeding the clock out. And again, a reminder, YouTube, 5 o'clock Central Time, as Risen getting the carry is going to be tackled. He gets another first down, pick up a 14. He is just making work of this Falcons defense, up to 6.8 yards per carry. So a little bit down from the 7.2 that he had. But again, 5 o'clock tomorrow Central Time, 6 p.m. Central on YouTube on the CFSL PX1 channel is going to be the debut of the Pro League. Meanwhile, at 7 p.m. on Twitch for the CFSL, that will be number 3 Alabama taking on the Well, I'm having a little bit of a brain fart, but yeah, taking out number 11 Miami. So real quick, just some of your final thoughts here on the game, real quick.
Great job by Bowling Green fighting back in this one, but it was too much mojo rising in the end, and he's able to help seal the deal on that last drive, and a great win by Ohio.
They keep tabs with Kent State. So on behalf of my analyst, Nate Murphy, executive producer Mike Peters, and associate producer David Rory, I'm Jeff Melanishin, and this has been a presentation of the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. Once again, the final score, Ohio on top, 27-20. And we'll be back tomorrow night for some Friday night action with, again, number 3 Alabama taking on number 11 Miami on Twitch.